Jazmin Abigail. This isn't my first time starting my YouTube situation. I started maybe in 2018 or 19. You could still see my older videos from before, so if you want to check that out, I don't really recommend it, but it's there if you want to see it. I am a book lover, hence my book posts on YouTube, as well as I do it on TikTok and Instagram. It's been a journey trying to figure out my niche as well as what I truly love. Books have been a big part of my life since I think middle school. Whenever we would have those book fairs, of course I'm gonna find stuff like Casey West or Jennifer E. Smith, if you know those two authors. But Casey West was my first ever romance to read. Absolutely love On the Fence. I don't know if that was my true first book that I read from her, but it was definitely my favorite when I was younger. And that is what got me started into reading romance and absolutely gobbling it up like a book lover should. But now I have a whole collection of romance books, as well as trying to diverse myself a little bit more into mystery and thriller too, and horror. So it's been a journey, my little book journey. I kind of started pushing my books and all of that on Instagram and TikTok, and I appreciate all of the love that I get from them. And I decided to restart basically my YouTube videos to share with you guys kind of vlogs, but also what I'm currently reading and my thoughts and review on the book. First, I will talk about what I'll be posting and also when. I've planned to basically post every other Thursdays because I'm a university student, first year film student. I want to become a filmmaker in editing, videography, photography too even. So that's why I'm mainly doing YouTube, is just to get my foot in the door and have a little bit of experience in that field. So I don't want to overwhelm myself and affect myself mentally, so I want to take my time, but every other Thursdays is when I want to post. I will be posting travel vlogs, regular vlogs, and reading vlogs. My reading vlogs, it just consists of me picking up one specific book and recording myself reading it and giving out my thoughts and opinions and rating of the book. I will be honest, as well as I think sometimes I might be generous. With this book, Jazz's Reads, that's what I'll be calling it. With Jazz's Reads, that's coming up possibly the other Thursday, you will see me reviewing a book called Betting on You by Lynn Painter. Very good book, but my rating, I feel like, was very generous. And I want to try and I want to be fair. I want to give a fair rating. Point is that rating is a bit generous. Anyway, Jazz's Reads will consist of me reading, giving my thoughts, and that's basically the gist of that. Then I have Jazz's Vlogs. With those, that will just be day in my lives, or day in the week, stuff like that. As a university student, as a vlogger as well, and editing, I will be showing you guys everything that's happening in my life. I love doing vlogs. I do it on my Instagram specifically, so it's absolutely fun for me to do. And I also do travel vlogs. So these won't be as frequent. Obviously, traveling is very expensive. I'm very grateful that I do get to travel, and I would love to share that with you guys. So anytime I do travel, I will 100% be vlogging that experience and editing and publishing for you guys to view. That's like all three. I wanted to start off slow with vlogs, but I have so much in my TBR that I really want to show you guys and to review, and just to sit in front of the camera and be like, this is how I feel about this book. Comment down below on your thoughts as well on the book, because I will be happy to read that. And that is kind of the gist of what my channel will consist of, what it will look like. Now let's get to about me. I am 19 years old. I identify as female, she, her. I go to university, first year filmmaking, film production is my program. Currently, my university is on strike. It's been difficult, honestly, but I'm trying not to, get anxiety about the whole situation. And it's not just me who's going through it, it's many, many other students, specifically even international students. So my heart genuinely goes out to them. Like, this is a confusing situation and no one knows what's truly happening. I live in Canada. I'm not gonna give you my full address, but let's just say I live in Canada and it's supposedly spring, but we've gotten snow over the past couple of days. Right now, I think it's maybe like a good 6 degrees Celsius. So that's our spring right now. Because of the fact this channel is basically booktube, I will share my favorite all-time book. 1 second. Okay, I don't have just one, but currently in my hand I have 5 of the ones that I absolutely love. Terms and Conditions by Lauren Asher. Absolutely loved this book. Even did, this is terrible tabbing. This was like the early days of when I started tabbing, so excuse these, but loved this book, including Final Offer. Loved, absolutely loved. Declan in this. Anyway, would recommend this book. Would recommend. Okay, now you have Icebreaker. This book, 5 stars. These are all 5 stars, by the way. This book was, I'm just gonna, would recommend. And of course, we have the lovely Akatar series. I'm currently reading the 3rd book, and this book, the 2nd, so good. I wasn't really into the 1st book, which is A Court of Thorns and Roses, but that's obviously because it was still world building, and for me, I find that to be very slow and difficult to read. But this, you're already in the world, you already are feeling all of the characters, and you get to experience the night court. So love this book. It was amazingly written. Something you should know about me is I prefer big font and short chapters. This doesn't really, the writing is pretty fine, and Sarah J Maas doesn't really do short chapters, but the thing is that she's such a good author to the point where it's like, you can just gloss over that. You can gloss over the fact that, you're reading 1 chapter and it's like 7 pages. It's fine. It's totally fine. My next one, and this is a recent finished read, Lessons in Chemistry. Oh my gosh. I don't know if this would be my first time reading literary fiction, because I always read romance, but I don't know if it's my first, but it was definitely a 5-star read. I absolutely loved it. Funny thing, I read this book like I was the narrator. Another thing you should know about me, I prefer first person. I like first person books. I want to be reading I don't want to be reading she or he, anything like that. I want to be reading like I'm the character. Like, you know what I mean? This book is in 3rd person, so when I bought the book and then started reading, it threw me off. But I started reading it like I was the narrator, and not gonna lie, it was kind of fun. And that's kind of what I started doing whenever I'm doing reading 3rd person narrative. This is my favorite all-time series that I did finish, the Twisted series by the lovely Anna Huang. I absolutely love Anna Huang's books. The way she writes men, absolutely love it. Out of the 4 books in the Twisted series, Christian Harper is my favorite. Now, there are a lot of Reese Larson girlies who absolutely love him, and I get it, okay? I do, 100%. Like, Reese is like everything. But Christian, to me, is like, I don't know. Like, he's just so snarky. Like, what? It's Kristen and Alex who just have like the personalities that I can giggle at. With Reese, love him, but it's like he's just perfect for Bridget. Like, I'm not gonna take, you know, Reese away from Bridget. Like, those two are good together. I just want Christian all to myself. So I absolutely love him. And here I actually started re-tabbing them, if you can see. Yeah. I had to re-tab this because, again, this was during my early days of tabbing, and it was so messy. The things were sticking out, so I had to do it again. And you could still see some of like the old tabs, but I didn't want to take those out because I was like, it's fine. These are all 5-star reads from me. Definitely read these. Highly suggest 5-star reads. And I think there's more, but these are the ones that I do have and absolutely love beyond belief. This will be my background. I'm still working on it. As you can see that there's some like purple holes here and there. I want to add as much like little cards, bookmarks, and stuff like that on the wall to give more personality. Over here you have Every. I get a lot of like my jewelry from Every. I absolutely love Every jewelry. It's so cute. So I have like my 3 cards. I've ordered from them 3 times. So I have 3 cards here, and little artsy stuff around me. So that is a little bit about me. You will definitely be getting more of these types of videos where I just sit down and talk to you guys about maybe like, oh, my thoughts on Twisted Lies and yada yada yada. I think stuff like these videos are really fun. I watched a lot of BookTube. Let me be real. I've just started watching BookTube videos. Before, I would usually watch vlogs specifically. My favorite YouTubers, specifically for vlogs to watch, I'll put on the screen here, but they are definitely like my favorite go-to vloggers to watch. They're like my inspiration, honestly. And I started watching BookTube, and these are the BookTubers that I usually watch. Absolutely love their content and kind of trying to like get some inspiration from both classes from vlogs and also BookTube. But yeah, I really hope you guys start to enjoy the content that I will be publishing, and yeah. Okay,